Hi all, welcome back to my channel. Myself, Dr. Shilpa Nimbad, working as an assistant professor in Samhita and Siddhanta department. Hello students, today I am going to explain about Sankhya Darshana. So it is the one among the Shad Darshana. So it is explained in the Darshana, that is Padartha Vidyana paper first. So please kindly have a look on my previous videos where I have explained about Darshana introduction and different types of darshanas. So today I will be explaining the Sankhya Darshana. It is a Astika Darshana. It is one among Shad Darshanas, as I said you earlier. The Sankhya Darshana is as old as Upanishad, and the Sutrakarta or the propounder of Sankhya Darshana is Kapila Maharshi. The Sankhya, usually the general meaning of Sankhya is the knowledge. Okay, and some acharyas says that as the following 25 tattvas of the universe were first mentioned in this darshana. So because of this, the 25 number is called as the Sankhya Darshana. And also there is another opinion, the person who gets the complete knowledge of these tattva is eligible to attain the moksha or the final liberation. So students, here Sankhya means number. So here the Acharya explains the 25 tattvas which helps us to get the moksha, that is salvation. So what are those 25 tattvas for the evolution? So in the Sankhya Darshana, these are very important. Okay, the first one is the Moola Prakriti and the Avyakta. From there the Mahat get originated, then Ahankara, then by the combination of Satvika and Rajasika, Ekadasha Indriyas are formed, and by the combination of Rajasika and Tamasika, Panchatanmatras. From Panchatanmatras, the Panchamahabhutas are formed. So overall if you count, these are 25 tattvas. So this is the origin of the universe, that is the Srishti Utpatti Krama according to Sankhya Darshana. So we will study detail one by one in the next slides. So these all 25 tattvas are classified into 4 types. Those are the Prakriti, Vikriti, Prakriti and Vikriti, Na Prakriti and Na Vikriti. So students, what is Prakriti? So Prakriti is that gives birth to the other. Okay, it is the cause for the production but never produced anything. Okay, so again in later slides we will study detail about Prakriti. So next is the Vikriti, that takes birth from the other. They are produced but never become cause for the production. Next is the Prakriti and Vikriti, that gives and take birth. These produced and also produces. Na Prakriti, na Vikriti, that neither gives nor takes the birth, neither produced nor produces. Okay, so these are 4 tattvas classified in the 25 tattvas of the Sankhya Darshana. Next, here Avyakta. So let us study one by one. So what is this? That is the Avyakta is called as the Prakriti Tattva because it has no creation. Right? You are all understanding? Again the 7 tattvas, that is from Mahat to Panchatanmatras, are known as the Prakriti and the Vikriti Tattva because they are created from other tattvas and the creators of the other tattvas. So let me go back into the chart. Students, if you notice here, so here we can say the Avyakta is called as the Prakriti. So what is this Prakriti Tattva? We have learnt already, that is it has no creation or no origin. Okay. Next is the Prakriti Vikriti Tattva. So here next Prakriti Vikriti Tattva are the 7 tattvas, that is the Mahat and Pancha Tanmatra. If you just notice on the Mahat and the Pancha Tanmatra, they are produced from somebody and further they can produce. So for example, Mahat is produced from the Moola Prakriti, where Pancha Tanmatras are produced from the Ahankara. Okay, So these are called as the Prakriti and the Vikriti tattvas. Next we have the 16 tattvas, that is the Ekadasha Indriya. Okay, what are Ekadasha Indriya here, students? They are Pancha Tanmatra, Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya and the Manas. So Ekadasha Indriya plus Pancha Mahabhutas. If you just notice, so these are produced by the Ahankara. Okay, they are produced by somebody, but they cannot produce further, right? So these are all called as the Vikriti Tattva. Okay, so next is the Na Prakriti, Na Vikriti is that is the Purusha. Purusha is called as Na Prakriti, Na Vikriti Tattva because he is not created by anyone or he is the creator of anyone. So this is the explanation about the tattvas of the Sankhya Darshana, very very important for your exams. So Sankhya Darshana, and one more thing need to add, Sankhya Darshana mainly postulated the Satkaryavada. Okay, so what is this Satkaryavada? So it means without Karana there is no Karya. Karya is Anurupa or the transformation of Karana. That is, so there is a Karya is hidden in a Karana before its manifestation. Okay, so this is about the Satkaryavada, mainly postulated by the Sankhya Darshana. And there is one more Vada we'll see ahead, that is postulated by the Sankhya Darshana. Before that, Sankhya Darshana accepted 3 Pramanas. Okay, those are Pratyaksha, Anumana, Shabda. So which helps us to get the knowledge. Next, as I said, mainly Sankhya Darshana explained 2 theories, that is the Parinamavada and the Satkaryavada. So what is the Parinamavada? It is the theory of transformation, whereas the Satkaryavada, theory of relativity. So Parinamavada is objects transfer from one stage to other stage but never be produced or destructed. Understand the meaning? Objects transfer from one stage to other but never be produced or destructed. So this theory was told by the Sankhya Darshana. Next is the Satkaryavada, as I said you earlier. So it is the where Karya is hidden in a Karya is hidden in a Karana in the Anurupa, that is in the substantial form. Okay, so Sat means which exists. Karya is the effect. Okay, so mainly again, so these Vadas will study detail in the Karyakarana Siddhanta, that is cause and effect theory. So this is about the Sankhya Darshana. So mainly Panchamimshati Tattva, that is the 25 principles of creation, are very very important in this. Okay, students, I tried my best to explain it in a very simpler way. Okay, so thank you for watching. So kindly give your feedbacks in your comment section. Thank you.